Right now, as you watch this video, your body is in a state of constant negotiation. It is either building muscle or breaking it down, protecting it or losing it. And after 60, the odds are quietly, consistently stacked against you. By the time most people reach their mid-60s, they have already lost between 10 and 15% of the muscle mass they had in their 40s. Not because they stopped working out, not because they got lazy, but because there is a specific biological shortage happening inside their body that nobody ever told them about. A shortage of the single most important nutrient for muscle survival after 60. And the stunning thing? This nutrient is not some exotic compound you have never heard of. It is not a new supplement. It is not a superfood from a distant rainforest. It exists in food you already know. Your body even makes a small amount of it naturally. But after 60, your natural production drops significantly, and your diet almost certainly does not make up the difference. The result is silent, progressive muscle loss that feels like aging, but is actually a nutritional deficiency hiding in plain sight. So I'm going to reveal what this nutrient is, show you the science behind exactly how it stops muscle loss, and give you a concrete daily plan to start using it today. Stay with me. What you are about to hear will change how you eat for the rest of your life. Before I tell you what the nutrient is, I want you to check something. Count how many of these apply to you. 1. You feel noticeably weaker than you did 5 years ago, not just different, genuinely weaker. 2. You get tired faster during activities that used to feel easy. 3. You have noticed your muscles looking flatter or smaller, even though your weight has not changed much. 4. You recover slowly after any physical activity soreness that lingers for days. 5. You feel mentally foggy or fatigued in the afternoon, even with adequate sleep. 6. Your grip strength has noticeably declined. If 3 or more of those applied to you, there is a very strong likelihood that your body is running low on this nutrient right now. These are not signs of inevitable aging. They are signs of a specific addressable biochemical shortage. And recognizing them is the first step to reversing them. To understand why this one nutrient matters so much, you need to understand what is actually happening inside your muscle cells as you age. Every muscle contraction in your body, from blinking to lifting a bag of groceries, is powered by a molecule called adenosine triphosphate, ATP, your cell's primary energy currency. When you demand energy from a muscle, when you stand up, climb stairs, or carry something heavy, your body burns ATP almost instantly. It then needs to regenerate more ATP fast to keep the muscle functioning. Here is where the problem develops after 60. The regeneration of ATP becomes measurably less efficient. Your mitochondria, the cellular power plants that manufacture ATP, decline in both number and function. Your muscle cells are literally running with a smaller engine. The result? Muscles fatigue faster, recover slower, and when they are repeatedly underpowered, the body begins to break them down rather than maintaining them. Because maintaining muscle tissue that cannot perform efficiently is, from your body's ruthless biological perspective, a waste of resources. The nutrient that most directly addresses this, that acts as a phosphate reservoir for rapid ATP regeneration, is the one your body is craving right now. The nutrient is creatine. And before you tell me you have heard of it, I need you to forget everything you think you know. Because creatine has been hijacked by the fitness industry for 30 years and positioned as a bodybuilder supplement. Something for young men in the gym who want bigger muscles, not for people over 60. That perception is not just wrong, it is the complete inverse of the truth. The demographic that benefits most from creatine supplementation, according to the most comprehensive research available, is adults over 55. Here is the science. Creatine is stored in muscle tissue as phosphocreatine. When your muscles need to regenerate ATP rapidly during any moment of physical demand, phosphocreatine donates a phosphate group to rebuild ATP almost instantaneously. It is a metabolic bridge that keeps your muscles fueled during the critical window between energy demand and energy delivery. Without adequate creatine stores, that bridge collapses. Muscles fatigue earlier. They recover slower. They receive weaker signals to maintain themselves. And the cycle of sarcopenia, progressive muscle loss, accelerates. Your body synthesizes some creatine naturally in the liver and kidneys. But production declines steadily from your mid-40s. And the typical diet of an adult over 60 provides only 1 to 2 grams daily, roughly half to a third of what the research suggests is optimal for muscle preservation. This is not a theory. This is not trend content. Creatine is one of the most studied nutritional compounds in the history of sports science. Here is what the research actually shows for adults over 60. Finding number 1. Lean muscle mass. A systematic review published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition analyzed 22 randomized controlled trials on creatine supplementation in older adults. The conclusion: creatine combined with resistance training produced significantly greater gains in lean muscle mass compared to resistance training alone. The average additional muscle gain was 1.4 kilograms over 12 weeks. That is not a rounding error. That is a meaningful, measurable difference. Finding number 2. Functional strength. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that older adults supplementing with creatine showed significantly greater improvements in lower body strength, grip strength, and chair stand performance compared to a placebo group, all key predictors of fall prevention and independence. Finding number 3. Bone density. A study from Bone Journal found that creatine supplementation in postmenopausal women over 12 months, combined with resistance training, produced significantly greater improvements in bone mineral density compared to exercise alone. Muscle and bone are metabolically linked. What strengthens one tends to strengthen the other. Finding number 4. Cognitive function. Perhaps the most unexpected finding. Research from Proceedings of the Royal Society B demonstrated that creatine supplementation improved working memory and processing speed in healthy older adults. The brain is energetically demanding tissue. Better cellular energy availability supports cognitive performance as well as physical. 4 separate domains of benefit, all in the same population, all from the same nutrient. Now let's talk about how to actually get creatine into your body. And I want to start with food because food first is always the right first step. Creatine is found naturally in animal muscle tissue. The more concentrated the muscle tissue, the higher the creatine content. Here are the richest dietary sources. Red meat, beef, lamb, venison. 3 to 4.5 grams of creatine per 450 grams, 1 pound. Beef is the richest common source. Grass-fed beef has a marginally higher creatine density than grain-fed. Salmon, 4 to 4.5 grams per 450 grams, serving one of the highest creatine densities of any food. Also delivers omega-3s and protein simultaneously. Herring, 6 to 7 grams per 450 grams, the single richest dietary source of creatine available, significantly underappreciated in Western diets. Pork, 2.5 to 3 grams per 450 grams. Lower than beef, but still meaningful, especially for those who prefer lighter red meat. Tuna, 4 grams per 450 grams. Convenient, affordable, and widely available in canned form, though canning does reduce creatine content by roughly 25%. Dairy, milk, cheese. Small amounts, only 0.1 grams per cup of milk. Meaningful as a secondary source, but not sufficient as a primary one. The critical reality: to reach the 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day that the research supports as optimal for muscle retention in older adults, you would need to eat roughly 450 to 700 grams of red meat or oily fish daily. That is not realistic, and for many people over 60, not desirable either. This is exactly why supplementation becomes a meaningful and evidence-backed option. Creatine is powerful, but it is not a magic pill. Let me bring this all the way home. Muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable. It is not simply aging. It is, in significant part, a creatine shortage, a deficiency so common, so overlooked, and so correctable that it should be part of every conversation about senior health. If this video gave you something real, something actionable you are going to use, please hit the like button. 1 second of your time gets this in front of thousands more people who need this information. Subscribe for free. Science-backed senior fitness and nutrition content every week. No equipment, no fluff, no generic advice. Just what the research actually says for your body, at your age, in your life. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, eat smart,